I am ready.
You reported lead.
Am I? Oh my god. It keeps happening.
Yeah, you put up a PF yesterday as well.
Imagine.
Oh, what? No, you didn't.
What? No?
I put the PF up yesterday.
I thought so.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
well.
scroll up in the chat. Click it.
Okay, maybe it was when the raid before that where Cindy put up a PF.
Very likely. Oh, right. Let's wait.
Oh, we're immediately in Savage, okay.
Let's wait
Yeah.
like 10 seconds for the trade to go past. Macra go in. corner. Knock back. Waiting for vehicles for the corner pull. Here we go. I'm coming. Ready for out. Thin is getting punched. Next Sil'dihn. Ready for out. This is hallowed. Fast armor.
Wait for the bleed.
As long as there's less than 10 seconds, it'll fall off in time. Right first.
I did not see where you went. It's because you teleported.
Opposite color. Tools and towers. Safety known. Nice. How long do we need?
80.
Like clockwork.
Are you taking the cast? Cindy?
Check your numbers. Orange first. That master scares me every time because it's time different from normal mode. Middle will not be safe. south.
How long until raid buffs?
6. Well, it depends on which raid buff.
5. And it's going out.
Check numbers. Three. 4. 8. Big puddles.
1, 2 cut.
LB.
It's too late. Or?
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Not even close, baby.
I
That's what you
almost
like
drew
to
it
see.
Again.
Well, I still believe we should have done the corner strap, but that's a different story.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we definitely could have. I think the
we
issue
could have.
is we didn't know whether we would have enough damage. But we
I
should have
mean-
backed ourselves more.
Yeah.
Because I've been in groups that would not have skipped. That would have not had enough damage, right? But this group.
Oh, no, I mean, with yesterday, I kind of believed we already had. But anyways, we got it. That's the most important.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't need to touch this one again. Unless you're like me and you touch it again for some reason.
It is time for
It's pretty
furniture.
fun.
What's the item from here? Is it even furniture? It's just an earring. Oh no.
Like, this one is a lot less frustrating than
Yeah.
the others, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, nice. What can you even get for that?
Materia. What more could you want?
Isn't there like an earring or something?
Yes, there is the silky earring.
Silky earring.
Oh wait, no, that's the normal mode.
Hold on. Let's see.
It's even more cringe.
Sil'dihn.
I swear, like, earrings are just so fucking cringe
There's a
on
banner.
Aura.
Furniture item.
Like, the only earrings I wear are the late elegant ones, because those are like the only ones you can actually see when you're in Aura. I feel.
Well,
Among
sounds more like a young
the
problem.
lovers.
I'm
Let's
grabbing
see,
the furnishing
silky
item.
earring.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? That's
That earring is
a banner is all we
alright.
get? Oh my god. Well,
Yeah.
That badass
Shit
shit.
sucks.
I'm grabbing the earring. Even though the earring is not the best, but it's a lot better than a furniture item that I'm not gonna use.
I mean, it would be fine if it was a good furnishing item. I mean, what's it called?
The armor is pretty cool. Like the armor from Rockon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's pretty alright.
Literally, sit idiot. Oh, this is quite small.
I mean, I also like the figure from the Aloala, but yeah.
That's
It's more,
epic
the
hero
banner
though.
is more like, you might want use it, but then you'd need like a ton of them. Yeah, that's sad. Oh well, I guess I can start looking for DSR or top static now to finish those things.
To finish what things?
Sorry?
To finish what things, do you mean?
DSR, and...
Oh, just to finish what? I thought you meant like they belong to some specific group of duties.
I was gonna say, what do you mean? He explicitly said what you needed to finish.
Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, just gonna do DSR and top now to finish. I don't know, all the raids I want to do in this expansion. But no, you just want to do them. I recommend, I don't know, starting with DSR.
I mean, I will start with DSR because I'm already up to phase 6.
Mm.
But that was over half a year ago. No, it's probably like 3/4 of a year ago.
Oh, when you're like around phase 5 to 6, you can just do it in LPDU and get it clear pretty quickly, but before then, progging in PF is a fucking nightmare.
That's
But if
even
you-
more horrible. That stupid banner is market prohibited, so you can't even buy them. Oh my god.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course you can. Like,
Look at the fucking textures on it. I linked it in there.
It's meant to be an exclusive reward, you know? You can show it off and everyone will go, oh, look at that banner.
Have you seen how people use the banner? Sorry, not banners. Wall items normally in housing.
How?
No.
I mean, it would literally be like a corner of it, or the side of it, or maybe the small parts of it at the bottom of it, or stupid shit like that.
you mean like when they do like fusion furniture or some shit like that?
Yeah, I mean, you can go and visit my houses if you want to see. But yeah, it's a good example of people don't use the items for how the items look. Usually, it's more that they use it how a lot of them put together looks.
Yeah.
Well, just put it front and center, and then whenever anyone comes into your house, be like, oh, look at this cool banner.
And like 90% of the people wouldn't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh,
Probably
nobody would know what it was.
And probably would think it's super ugly because it doesn't fit or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Why would you use that? It's super ugly and it doesn't fit.
To show to the one person that knows housing items that you cleared Sil'dihn Savage. The one person that knows the banner specifically, not housing items in general.
Yeah. Do you guys think a monitor from 2018 should have had a DisplayPort slot?
Yes?
Oh. Wait,
Yeah.
what? How is that even possible?
I bought this monitor in 2018, and it has HDMI, DVI, and does it have a VGA? Oh, man.
Shyla,
Yeah, no, never mind. It has VGA.
what the fuck? How did I ever get anything above a grey pass on Alo Savage? I was overhealing and over mitigating and shielding constantly. How the fuck?
You were quite the heal kitten, yeah.
I mean, when there isn't an enrage, I'd rather play it safe, to be honest. But still,
Well, in the case of those criterions, it's like there is not necessarily an enrage, but you can skip the mechanics, right? Like, for example, the thing in here right now in the final boss with the final set of baits there. Or any set of baits, depending how quickly you kill. And I think, I'm not sure if you can skip the final roulette of status. The one with the fireballs. Maybe if you have like insane pumping DPS and good crit opener on everybody.
I mean, what I'm more surprised about is honestly, I'm having. If you're just looking at the logs itself, I'm having decent DPS logs, but my healing log sucks to say the least. I was honestly of the impression it would be the other way around. Huh. Weird. Very weird. Oh well, it is.
Oh, that's a speed parse. I was wondering. Yo, my sage is goated.
That's kind of depressing. Oh well.
Yeah, Sage is good. Bear in mind that's DPS for the entire dungeon, so that includes the downtime before final boss.
Yeah?
It's pretty fucking good.
I only did a single pot as well, and it wasn't even a good pot. There wasn't even a second Phlegma in there.
Yeah. And I'd assume most groups hold for buffs on final boss, but who knows? Maybe they don't.
If they don't care about skipping the final mechanic, I don't think they do. But then again, like, I don't think any groups really
Also,
farm this.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, it's Alo's gonna have a lot more competitive parses, I think, because people actually do multiple runs.
There's no reason to run this, because right now, especially because it's in 6.5, right? Who would?
Yeah, I really hope they do like weekly criterion thing in Dawn Trail. Like make a savage equivalent armor set to it, and you can get like 1 token per week to get a piece. That would be nice.
Honestly, I think that would probably make it. It would work for those who have the time, but for those who do not have the time, it would not really be that great.
Okay, what type of savage raider doesn't have the time?
Yeah, but again, that depends on the degree. The problem I see in it is just how much you want, or people would want to do that for being competitive, because usually more competitive players are the more, so to speak, the ones who doesn't really care about stuff like that, because yeah, it helps, it gears up, but the problem would rather be the more casual ones, because there's those who have the time but only want to raid less, and would then make it mandatory that you would want to or do that kind of things. But then you also need multiple groups for that, and it might not be everyone who's up for that.
It depends on what type of, like, I'm the type of player that is a fucking degenerate and gears every single job, every single raid tier. So just getting more gear every week, so I don't have to have like a single, like I can get a single bis in like, I don't know, 8 weeks or some shit because of tombstone constraints and such. So adding an extra gear set option in there is like gonna be incredible for the like gearing economy, because that is like the main issue I see in raiding.
Yeah,
where
that is true, but that's
gear
also
just takes too long.
Yeah, but that's also where it comes into play. It depends when it comes out, I guess I should say. If it's like, let's say, a month, 2 months after the Savage is released, I mean, yeah, I would imagine no one really cares, because
I think
at that point most people will start having gear for the main class. But if it's, let's say it's released roughly around the same, or 2 weeks in or something like that, then there's going to be some problems, because some people would want to go for the 4-man and proc that, while other people will want to proc on the 8-man. But again, it really doesn't matter, because
I think it's fine for like 2 to 4 weeks, because at that point it is also like something just that you can do, like, you know. Like, a lot of people, they want content weekly, because then, like, especially like people that finish the tier in week 1 or week 2, they do re-clears once on a Tuesday, and then they just sit on their arses for the rest of the week and maybe do some speeds or log runs for, I don't know, the people that get fed gear.
But that's the problem in it as well, because if you give them double the amount of Savage, they would still end up clearing that really fast, and then at the same time it would be exactly the same scenario. That's never going to work out, because people would always just ask for more. That's human mentality. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be, I'm just saying that even if you put in, let's say, twice the amount of Savage, it would still end up with the same problem. People will clear it, and people will be asking for more because they're bored.
I mean,
because
yeah, but at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. They have to feed us content in some way.
Mm.
And if they give us more content, then we say, yes, thank you, Daddy Yoshi P, and we eat our meal.
And then after the 1 week, let's just say 1 week additional it will take, what's the difference between the next 5 months? wouldn't it be exactly the same problem that you are content starved?
Not really, because at the end of the day, like, if you really like playing this game, I think you will find ways to have replayability. For me, that is gearing all the different jobs, right?
But
So
what's the
I'll
difference
be.
in that, with that being, let's say, week 1, week 2, or let's say week 5, or week 6, or week 12?
Do you mean, and in what way do you mean week 1 or week, like, with having like an extra gearing option?
Having, let's say, an extra gearing option or additional content to do.
That
As I
I
see
have-
it, I'd rather see it spaced out rather than it being dumped very close together, because in that regard, then that will allow people to have better chance to absorb and focus on what they prefer doing.
Well, you do want things to be spaced out, yes, but you also want to have weekly objectives available pretty soonish, because you don't want some stuff to get released a couple weeks before it becomes irrelevant. Like, for example, with the other weapons, I think they were like this equivalent to the Savage weapon for
They
a
changed the
month.
stats, so basically the Alo weapon would be the same stats as the P12 weapons.
Yeah, it's the
So-
equivalent. So you don't,
yeah.
so you can get either one. But the issue is when the other weapon, and by extent then also the Savage weapon, after release of Alo, it got like irrelevant within 4 weeks or so, because then the
Yeah,
relic
relic
weapons released,
Yeah, that's a different.
and you don't want that to happen. Because
Yeah, but
then
that,
you
again,
have less of a
that's a
reason to do
different
it.
story. But that's also a bit of a stretch now. Now you're talking about how much? 3 months plus, comparison to when was the Alo released? 3 months after
I'm
Savage,
not
in
exactly
comparison to week 1.
Yeah. I mean, I just generally I want to have more gear available quicker personally, because I do like playing a variety of jobs, and I don't want to feel like I'm griefing by playing something that isn't BIS in PF. You know, when I have
That's a
my
different
main
story,
job in
yeah.
BIS.
But again, that's probably more of a Tombstone problem rather than
Yeah, but I mean that is. I mean, but yeah, like that is like solved by in the same way, like, because when you have a third gearing option, you don't just have Savage or Tome piece, where then you have a bunch of Tome pieces that you have to get. Meanwhile, you could then have like these Alo pieces, which could be either very similar in the stats to the Tome piece in that case to replace it, or maybe be like slightly worse if it's, I don't know, fucking determinations are directed or
it
something.
doesn't work if they're slightly worse, because if it's worse, people would not want to invest the time unless they
Oh,
can.
I know. I settled for worse. I
Yes.
settled for worse on a couple of my classes because I had to anyway, because otherwise I can't get a Omni melee set that can deal with Samurai, Monk, Reaper, and Dragoon at the same time. Because there's like meld conflicts there and shit.
Yeah, but now you're saying that you compromise because it's going to be something that you can cross use for everything.
Yeah.
But let's say that, for instance, you get a piece that is skill speed, substat, or main stat.
I mean, yeah, then you wouldn't want to use it, but then there would be different pieces that you can probably use. Like, I want like an entire left side at least. Like, a full left side that you can use as either BIS equivalent or as Glam.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I would imagine they'll continue with the route that it's a different way of getting BIS weapons. With, upgrade material, you get what is equivalent to a BIS weapon, which honestly works fairly decent in my opinion. I mean, the thing is, one criteria, Savage criteria, clear, build 4 weapons in comparison to, let's say, one P12 clear. You have 1 to 2 weapons, and when I say 1 to 2, I mean, yes, of course you get the random weapon, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's something someone is going to use or can use or will use.
I mean, like,
Instead
if it's a guaranteed drop or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guaranteed drop, but it might not be what you want or what the group want or what the group need, because, I mean, let's say that let's say the warrior axe drops, but probably a bad idea.
I
to
mean,
use
guaranteed
as
loot
a
isn't
way.
necessarily even. Like,
But yeah,
it could
it's
just
more
drop tokens.
in comparison with the tokens, you can get what you want.
Yeah.
So you're guaranteed to get 4 people their abyss weapon of their choice. But yeah, still, there could also be other gimmicks or other things that you could get. Just to make an example, you could take the normal version. I know that is fairly easy, maybe not week 1, but overall it's fairly easy. But then again, if you compare it to, let's say, P11, is it really that easy or that hard? I mean, just take an example. Then you could use that as a way to get a token that you could get a random or not random upgrade material of your choice. I mean, which would be a great way for helping people gear up their tombstone gear, which is usually one of the biggest roadblocks at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to debate the details too much. I mean, you also acknowledge that there is a problem in gearing with as soon as you want to gear more than a single job, I feel.
Oh, definitely.
And even gearing a single job takes way too long because of tombstone constraints.
Yeah, I mean, the deal is, if we go from a raiding perspective, we want to clear as fast as possible. We'll end up usually funneling. Usually, it'll mean that you'll end up funneling some gear. I mean, basically, raid pieces, you're done week 1. I mean,
if you're the
maybe
one getting funneled.
The DPS.
Yeah. If you're being fun, but in theory,
no, in my case, actually, it was that I got pieces for maiming that were like not the best piece, but like just slightly worse. So I got them anyway.
Yeah.
And then I was like too cheap to buy the tombstone piece afterwards. I just kept the raid pieces with like I don't know, 10 DPS loss or so.
Yeah, it's more. If we're talking raid pieces, it's incredibly easy to get it if we're talking about the static that funnels it. So in theory, it's pretty easy to get. You can choose how to do it, so to speak. The constraint is usually the tombstone, like I say, because you only get X amount, and that's all you get. And after a few weeks of raiding, it's usually the same problem as well, that people start having their abyss gears on the different raid pieces, I mean. And then the problem becomes the upgrade material, because you only get one of those each week. Personally, I honestly hope that they increase the amount of upgrade material you get. It would be nice in my opinion, but yeah.
I mean, they already did that a little bit by lowering the book cost and allowing you to downgrade books from the 12 raid.
That is true. I mean, the later catch-up way of doing it, the books is a great option, but let's talk about at the start of the release when people want to have more classes available. I mean, I doubt people are going to downgrade the downgrade the P12 books to get a faster upgrade material.
But I think people do that.
They do.
Because P12 books, they turn useless as soon as you have the weapons that you need or a better weapon equivalent. Like, for example, if you wait your time for the Alo thingy release, you can, instead of using your books for weapons from Savage, you can then, like, use the books for upgrade materials and use, like, a Tombstone upgraded weapon from Alo criteria.
Yeah,
or
I guess that
similar.
is true, but would you actually do that instead of having the best weapon for your spec than having two more upgrade pieces?
It depends what you need, like whatever you get.
It's 4 pieces for an upgrade material, right?
4 for twine, 3 books for accessory upgrade.
Yeah, okay. So basically the same. Well, I guess it makes sense.
Like,
But yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because we don't really have any influence on it. Oh my god, this is a horrible team. Jesus fuck. Yeah, fucking get owned.
what are you doing, PvP? Or what?
PvP, yeah.
Well,
Did people wanna like return to Alo, or what are your guys' plans? I think you wanted to return to Alo, right, Lithra?
I'd be up for Alo as well.
Honestly, yes and no. While I wouldn't be opposed to it, it's not my main focus anymore. I mean, right now it was mainly just letting. Oh my fucking! I should have focused on this.
Because you want to do the DSR on top now.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'd only do it for the fun of it. Like, I have enough tokens for all the weapons that I want. I think so, at least. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
you haven't cleared it yet, right?
I haven't done it, so.
Were you gonna
I
do it
would want
with Leo and stuff?
I was, but they're doing one day a week, so.
I mean, maybe they find more time after UCOB.
I mean, maybe I don't think so. The plan would probably be to do some other content,
Yeah.
Blue Mage or something.
Well, anyway.
But I don't mind. I'm not bothered about trying to do it. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, can maybe
Whatever
talk
you
about it, like via text here in the group. If not, then who knows what. I'm gonna head out for today now then, and maybe I'll actually do my PC now since we finished so early.
The PC?
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally would probably just focus on trying to get a group or focus on work because work is always a pain.
Sure.
So yeah, while I would like to do it, it would be more of a casual thing, one day a week at most. That's probably what I
That could also be done without any problem, I think.
Oh my god, people are so good at throwing in PvP.
Eh,
I think
It's
people
true.
are just not good at PvP.
people are just not good.
I mean, are you playing? Are you doing ranked or are you doing?
Ranked.
Right, anyway, I'm gonna head out. Talk
Yeah.
to you later.
Me too. Bye.
See you.
Catch you later.
Good evening. Yeah, I'm usually doing rank PvP. I'm trying to rank up and get my crystal rank each season, but because I'm not the best PvPer, to say the least, I'm always struggling. So it's more of it's a weird thing to say, but I'm trying to Q dodge so I don't get too good play. I'm not against too good players.
Oh no! 1k HP.
What did you do?
Forgot about your meteor and Ravanastra doing an
Oh, I see.
minimum item level run.
Yeah, this is going to be sad if we lose this. People through. It's probably wrong to call that a throw, but yeah. Nah, oh my fucking god, you. Nice. It was a win.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's kind of sad. I'm only in Platinum 2. I fell too far since I didn't get to Crystal last season, of course. There was honestly a lack of players playing at most of the entire season. It was literally insane that the top 50 were not even all in Crystal, which kind of indicate how bad it was. So I ended up falling to Gold, and Gold is hell because you can end up getting matched with Bronze players or even unranked players who, no offense, just don't know what they do at all, which is kind of sad.
I got Crystal on Season 1 and then never really touched again.
Sorry?
I got Crystal on Season 1 and then never really touched PvP again.
Reasonable. I mean, I do like current PvP a lot more than PvP in the previous PvP. Honestly, from my point of view, it was super toxic, to say the very least. And the amount of players was even worse. So, yeah. But yeah, now I'm just wanting to get to Diamond so I can get one more token. So I'll have 6 tokens, where 4 of the tokens are reserved for the expansion, in case I can get the glow PvP weapons for for the new jobs.
Yeah.
At least that is the plan. Whether or not that goes, how that goes is a different story. If not, I'll have 6 tokens I can use on the current PvP glow weapon, which is nice. That was depressing. Dying to the initial tick of heat wave. Oh well.
Oh no.
I mean, if you want to play healer, just go PvP.
Healer? PvP?
Sorry?
Healer and PvP?
Yeah, in PvP, sorry. in PvP, you are really always the main focus as most of the a main focus as a healer.
Right. Nope. Actually, right. There's a half arena clip right now.
This is looking bad. Honestly, I'm honestly surprised dancers and reapers are not better at utilizing the red sand PvP map.
That's the new one?
Yeah.
What dancer and reaper specific is there? There's the healing zones and...
The basically when you push the crystal to a checkpoint, it will spawn an event, and there's a high chance it's usually at the start the antlion. And if you just use your fear or your hysteria as or the what's it called, the other one, the dancer one, you can literally incapacitate the entire opposing team by just making them unable to prevent getting pulled in one shot. So it's literally a 1 for 3 or 1 for 5. I'm honestly surprised people aren't using it more, but yeah. Oh fuck. That is unfortunate, but that's definitely a loss. Yeah.
Smidge.
For instance, right now, because there's such a low player pool, you usually end up with the same team-ish. So, to make an example, right now I ended up as double healer, ninja, and 2 ranged DPS. The opposing team, 1 healer, 1 tank, and 3 ranged DPS. And it's just a better team composition to have a frontliner, and Ninja is not a frontliner in PvP. Especially since, at least in my opinion, in the lower rank players or ranks, the entire fight is usually decided on the very first engagement.
Yeah.
If one team falls away, then yeah, you're usually getting fucked, because then players are stupid and they go in 1v5 and then forcing another player to go in, so it becomes a 2v5, and guess what happens?
Everybody fucking dies and the enemies don't even take damage.
Yeah, and then you're just, okay, what to do? Because usually after 2 engagement, if it's just, you know, a landslide victory, it's over, usually. But it is what it is. Right, what was I doing? I was supposed to look for statics. I'll probably also have to start looking soon for aesthetic for the expansion, though it's kind of annoying. I dislike the timing. Savage is out, but yeah, not much you can do about that.
My statics needs to run trials for one person, but one of us is busy with school for at least another 2 months.
I mean, then they're done before the expansion hits.
Yep, it's just that the trials would be harder to sort out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a bit unfortunate for me because I had hoped it would be like a month later or something like that. Because, yeah, I really wanted to have spent some of my summer holidays on going on a trip or vacation or whatever you wish to call it for a few weeks, and you can probably imagine when my summer vacation starts, like early to mid July. That's when the expansion comes out. So if I go away for a few weeks, I'm kind of going to be hard pressed for when the Savage starts. And on the other hand, I don't really like the idea either that a game is going to dictate when or where I'm going to go on vacation. So that's it's problematic. Let's put it that way. But yeah, it is what it is. Again, while I would like to get more Alo weapons, it's more right now those are vanity items. We don't know how it's going to be in the expansion. Maybe people will be allowed to get Echo in it. I have no clue how it's going to be, because since it's Savage content, how will they categorize it? Will it be like Ultimates, where you're just going to have to learn how to do it and let them be easier over time because of gear and such, or better skills, etc. But yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, then I'd personally rather try and see if I can get another Ultimate license. That's kind of something that you can't just do whatever.
Yeah.
I have to say, I don't like how much of an impact the PvP map itself have on the outcome, or how unbalanced, or whatever you wish to call it, is for a lot of classes in PvP. Obviously, the Paliesta is the most fair for everyone. I mean, it is the most fair you can probably get, but all the other maps, definitely, because of the gimmicks, it really make it easier for some classes to have an advantage over other classes. At least that's my opinion. I don't know if you've done the new PvP version.
I have. I got Crystal Season 1.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant Season 1 in PvP overall.
Oh, no. Just the...
So, what did you get it on? Class up?
Warrior.
I see. One of the overpowered classes at that point.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not talking, I got it on White Mage, so... Well, but yeah, I don't know, did you do the trick in Cloud9 and just obliterated the entire opposing team?
By altering them right before the
Yeah, knock up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if you're against a warrior and they have the limit break, I mean, you have to play around that can happen. But the problem is, what usually happens is you're behind and you're forced to be in fighting, and you can't really do anything about it then. And that's when the gimmicks really start to hurt, because usually it's if you're ahead, they're great, but if you're behind, then they are so annoying because you're forced to engage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same. I don't know why my luck is so bad, but usually on Cloud 9, I end up dying straight before the knock-up happens, so I can't get the chocobo feathers, which annoys me to no end. Because they do such a big difference. Not even the limit break, of course, is a huge bonus, but just the increased movement speed, amazing. But yeah, you probably also enjoyed doing the volcanic heart then, if you're on a warrior.
Yep. Fat stacks and pulls into the
Yeah, the
combo man AoEs.
yeah. I mean, and warrior aren't even the strongest for that. I mean, machinist is really dirty in that map. Also, just the power up as machinist, get a few of them, and you can literally one-shoot one that just respawns. The one that just respawns with their ult. It's so dirty. But I have to say, the most unfair map, in my opinion, is still the Clockwork Castle Town, in my opinion. Because if you lose the initial fight, and the parade happens, or not the parade, but him throwing coins out, you're going to face, when you respawn, even if you wait and regroup, you're going to face an entire team that have full limit break bars.
Yep.
I mean, that is honestly so dirty in my opinion. But
Win more mechanic.
it's also interesting to me though, the what are they called? The flooring that flips over.
Tatami crash.
Yeah, probably. It's weird, in my opinion, that you can't guard that effect.
Yeah. And I guess it would be a very easy way to get kills on them.
I mean, not really. I mean, people do the same thing still, that they trigger it and then pull the... As a warrior, you'd pull a person in, and then, they just get annihilated because of them getting knocked up. But it's more, if you do that in, let's say, most of the other maps, you can still guard against it. You can't just pull them into a mine in Volcanic Heart and do anything against them just guarding and then negating that. But in Clockwork Castle Town, you literally can't do anything about it. If you don't have your Purify and you get rooted, well, you're fucked. I mean, then again, you could say, well, you should just have saved Purify for that, like you would have done with Guard, but yeah. I don't know. It's honestly a shame that there isn't more popularity in PvP. I honestly like the new PvP mode. I do find it very appealing. It's fast-paced, and it's not like you're basically just trying to kill raid boss when the opposing healer is just standing there trying to heal themselves, since the healing is limited. So. But yeah, honestly I don't know why it's not more popular, but then again, with the current reward system, it's like you get what you need and then you just go AFK because there's no point doing it again. I mean, yeah, you can go for higher rank, but yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to hit the top 10 in Crystal. So when I hit Crystal, I'm just okay. That's it for me.
Yeah.
It is to be a fight then. I am only too happy to oblige. Like sheep before the wolf. From which you run. You will be judged. You will be judged. Kneel and repent. You are the blood to stay. Does it grieve you to see the depths of your own weakness laid bare? Maggots! You do not belong in my world. Step into nothing. I am the lies upon which you suck. You will be judged. The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit. You are but blood to steal. I am a revelation! You will be judged.
Anyways, I am going to give you some peace, and yeah, I will see you around.
Yep.
Maybe.
See you later.
Have a good evening.
You will be judged. has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit. The gods have no eyes for cattle. Like sheep before the wolf. You will be judged. I am a revelation! You will be judged. Fool is the dog who bears his teeth. Kneel and repent. You are the blood to stain the soul. The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit.